I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Okay.
I love Jonathan Taylor. Lord knows I do. Love the way the man can tote the rock. Oh, was that? Pause. Excuse me. Good night, baby. Mm-hmm. Love you. That was right on time. I needed a little bit of love.
Taylor? Was that Jonathan Taylor?
I wish. I wish. But Jonathan Taylor just walked to me in my office and said, "Man, good night, bro." First of all, what the hell are you doing in my house?
And then the response is going to be, "Baby, I love you."
Yo, why are you here, bro?
Why are you in my house, sir?
Right.
And you didn't get yourself something cool to drink, man. Have a seat. What are you doing? But no, Steve Spagnuolo is a tricky mofo. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a game where Steve Spagnuolo reminds the NFL, I'm still, if not the best, one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL. You do that by attacking Indiana's true weakness, and that is Daniel Jones. Get his ass on the ground all game long.
Do you think Chris Jones is going to be able to wreck the game like that?
Absolutely.
Because Chris Jones is a Hall of Famer. Guess who he's lining up against? Another Hall of Famer, Quentin Nelson.
That is also fine.
So,
oh God.
Well, I'm just saying, you got a hell of a matchup right there. He's not going to be running over some bum.
It's not just Chris Jones. It's the disguising of how Steve Spagnuolo will out of nowhere send the safety down, and all of a sudden Daniel Jones looks left, looks right. He has a red helmet in his face.
Yeah, and Karlaftis coming off the edge. Yeah, no doubt.
Karlaftis. Yeah, so I think that's going to be the key of Spagnuolo winning this football game.
Yeah. Hear ye. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live, Wednesday night edition. I got the crew with me, and we are going to bring you a great show tonight. As you can see from the rundown, quick hits, NFL top 5 like we do every week, NFL Week 12 Pick Ems. So if y'all ready to make some money, rock with us.
Not financial advice, bro.
Not financial advice. We'll put you in debt before we make you rich.
Yeah, we need one of those disclaimers, like you press the button. If you have a gambling problem in Maryland, Maine, or Minnesota,
stop it. Get some help.
Oh man, we're gonna early NFL mock draft, like first round mock, and then we're gonna talk, of course, about the King because he's back. He's so stupid, Transformer, and that always is gonna be a story. You all right, man? You okay, bro?
Yeah, that was funny, bro. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny.
No doubt. How y'all fellas doing tonight, man? How are y'all doing?
Man, blessed, bro. It's
beautiful
to be here. For sure.
The King is back. I am feeling great. The King is back. The King is here.
Bruce, don't do that.
What was the thumbnail? What was the thumbnail?
I didn't do anything.
What was the thumbnail?
I don't even remember. Oh, it was Week 12 Pick 'em. Week 12.
No.
The King returns, bro.
No. Yes, it got to be. I'm going to change it right now.
Bro.
We're finna go change it, man. That was just.
It's the AI one time.
Anyway,
it's the AI one time.
Anyways, y'all. We are going to do what we do. We're going to give a shout out to the channel members. Then we're going to go ahead, hit the spiel, and then we will be right back. All right. So first, Coach T, host of the Be Ready Sports Podcast. In order to be ready, you got to stay ready. Thank you, first ever channel member, Coach T. Appreciate you. To me, always Laker Nation, but it's all good, man. If y'all haven't already, you're watching this live, you're watching on the replay, and you haven't, you know what time it is. After this, make sure you go over to the Be Ready Sports Podcast, hit that button, like and subscribe, and hype a video and hype one of ours while you at it. All right. It's not that serious. What's good? It's not that serious. Appreciate you, brother. Chief Sid Bubba. Appreciate you. Appreciate everything you've done for this great nation. And of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis. Order arms. All right, moving right along. Baltimore Bruce.
Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. Bruce thought we wasn't finna sing a song, but we're gonna do it anyway. Order arms.
I thought I was going to speak that past.
That's an order arms. All right, let's go.
Right. Shout out to the boys from Annapolis, man. Keep doing y'all's thing. Don't stop fighting until the very end. Who knows? A miracle might happen, and maybe you squeak into the playoffs.
Is it the shoes?
All right. Baltimore Bruce. What up, Bruce, man? Appreciate you. Steve, king of the chat. You already know what it is, man. What's going on? Baby. What's going on? Nino. What up, Nino? Long time. What?
My daughter.
Oh, my daughter. This dude over here getting it. Hey, baby. Love you too. Like, what's going on?
You know, every time we start the show, that's when she wants to make an entrance.
Yeah. Tell her to come in.
Seen me all day. Seen me all day.
Right.
She waits till I turn this thing on.
Right.
Hey, Daddy. Tell Bruce I said, hey, welcome to the Format Podcast. I love you. And then come try to give me a kiss. Yeah, you do all of that. Now she's looking at me laughing like that ain't her. That's
right.
Jeez.
Need got what you need, of course, member of the channel and contributor, constant contributor. Appreciate you, Sneed. And finally, our guy, Micah. What up, Micah? New York City.
Parsons?
Stand up. Appreciate you, Micah. What up?
Not Parsons, got it.
No, not Parsons, man. If it was Parsons, man, we would have him on the panel. He wouldn't be some member. We'd be like, hey, come on, because he likes podcasts. So he likes to, so
he's got one, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
he's not doing it this year.
He put that on hold to focus on football, which I think is love.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So so shout out to the channel members. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna hit the spiel right quick. Then we're gonna be back. We're gonna get into these quick hits, y'all. Let's do it. What's the matter with you? If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you. You know what time it is? It's time for the Pick 'em.
It's time.
It's time to give Transformers music.
DJ, kick the music.
Kick the beat.
You doing that? The bird, man, bro.
You know it's week 12.
Yeah.
We about to give them hell.
Yeah.
Who got the Ravens in the top 5? Lucy? Oh, well. You gotta kick the beat the right way. We came to play. It's week 12. Hey. All right, here we go. All right. So before we get started with this week, we want to give a shout out to Sideline Speaks host Brittany. Last week on our show, she did the Pick 'em with us, and boy, did she have a great week. She went 13-2.
Damn.
Last week, man. 13-2.
I believe that's the best week this season of any of us, right?
Tied for me.
Yeah,
no, actually, no. You had the best week of the season. You had a 14-1 season, I want to say.
It was the week he wasn't there. We were filling in for him.
Yeah. Yeah, you had like a 14-1 week, and you were like, yes. Yeah. And you were just like, I got it right. I finally got it right, yeah. I said, if anybody listened to you, they won a lot of money that week. They won a lot of money. So yeah, Brittany, man, salute to Sideline Speaks host. Brittany had 13-2. I went 11-4 to be second. Sneed was right behind that. I almost said behind me, but we were going to have to pause that. Right, but Sneed went 10-5. So all of us had some good records. So excited to see what this week is going to be like. So let me go ahead and pull up the Pick 'em list here. We're going to start off with Sneed. Thursday night, Finally, we get a night game going on a Thursday. Well, no, I'm thinking about the mornings on a Sunday. Here we go. Buffalo is going to be traveling to Houston.
Good game.
Buffalo favored by 6 points. And Sneed, does the MVP continue this streak, or would D'Amico Ryans find a way to slow him down and they blunder it away?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bills for this one because the Texans just aren't good enough to beat Josh Allen on a Thursday night game. I just think Josh Allen will find a way. Whether it's on the ground, he'll get it in a rushing TD in the red zone. He's too much of a threat. It's hard to beat him in a situation where he's probably favored to win. I'll take the Bills.
All right, Bruce.
No, actually, I'm going to go opposite Sneed here, Park, and I am going to go with the Texans because that defense is vicious. They have been playing great, and I don't believe that as good as Josh Allen is, he is the MVP. I don't know that he's going to have like back-to-back superhuman performances like that. And I think you need a lot of really high-level play from Josh Allen in order to beat a really good defensive team, and that's what Houston is. So I'm gonna go with the Texans here. I'm gonna take this upset.
All right, man, taking an upset. I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I'm gonna go with the MVP, and I feel like that the Houston Texans offensively is still a question mark. I'm not sure if what's his name, CJ Stroud is going to be able to play, but I think that Buffalo could manage Houston's offense enough to give Josh Allen the ball back enough for him to win that football game. So, I mean, you're favored by 6 going into Houston. There has to be some type of writing on the wall somewhere. Somebody knows something where you're favored by 9 points to beat a Houston defense that right. Tough. So I think they're looking at Buffalo's defense to step up against Davis Mills and come away with the victory. All right. Moving on over to Sunday, Pittsburgh is going to be traveling to the NFC North. So from the AFC all the way to the NFC North side to play Fingernails himself, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are favored by 2.5. Aaron Rodgers has yet to be announced whether he's going to miss that game, but he is opting out of surgery. There's going to be no surgery required for his left wrist. So, Bruce, does the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mason Rudolph, if played, have enough to beat the Chicago Bears?
Bears playing good ball right now, man. Bears playing good ball. They have kind of figured it out. Caleb is improving, but Ben Johnson wants to really be a run the football type. But the Steelers have shown that when you have a team that's dependent on running the football, they can slow that down. We saw them a few weeks back beat the Colts. Yeah, and kind of maybe give a bit of a blueprint on how to slow them down and slow Jonathan Taylor down. The Bears don't have a Jonathan Taylor. They want to run the ball. I think that as well as the Bears are playing and the fact that Aaron Rodgers is out, I'm still going to go Pittsburgh here because I believe that they can throw some stuff at Caleb, make him, kind of rush his progressions. And I think that they can really slow down the Bears run game because Ben Johnson is getting Caleb to work really well off of the run game. And if they can take that away, he's going to have some difficulty against an uber aggressive front seven. So I'm going to go Pittsburgh here, man.
All right, Pittsburgh it is. Yeah. Sneed, give us what you need. Well, what we need.
There you go. Yeah.
Pause. Whatever, man.
If Aaron Rodgers...
I gave him the nickname, bro. That's not fair.
If Aaron Rodgers is limited or doesn't play, the Steelers are going to have a hard time scoring points.
Yeah.
The Bears can conjure up a couple of TDs in Chicago.
Correct.
And the defense can make life really hard on Mason Rudolph. Bro, he sucks. He's trash, bro. He's awful.
He is pretty bad.
I normally, if all things normal, this is an easy win for the Steelers, but this ain't normal, so I'll take the Bears.
Taking the Bears. Got it. Oh, man. I hate to do it, but I feel like the juju is there.
Celeb.
I'm going to pick Celeb Williams.
Celeb Williams.
Fingernails. I'm going to go with the Bears here. Even if Aaron Rodgers plays, I'm going to go with the Bears here. Because I feel me picking the Bears is what the Chicago fans don't want to hear.
Oh, yeah. The psychology.
The psychology. Yeah. Yes. Right. Sneed, I forget you're a teacher sometimes, man. The psychology is there. So I'm picking the Bears. No other info needed. I'm going to pick the Bears.
There you go.
Let's see what they do. All right. Next game. The New England Patriots are going to be traveling to Cincinnati to play Joe Burrow. Cincinnati is excuse me.
Is he playing? Is he back?
Joe Burrow's.
I mean, I'm sorry, not Joe Burrow. I meant Joe Flacco. Both of them have Joe.
Okay.
My apologies, but he is activated.
Yes, I thought that's why I asked. I thought he was, making his way back.
Yeah, he is activated, but that was my mistake. I meant to say Joe Flacco. New England is going to be traveling to Cincinnati to play Joe Flacco, everybody. The New England Patriots are favored by 7 points in Ohio. Bruce, I believe it's your turn this time. Bruce, who you got, brother?
New England.
I think this is pretty simple, right?
Cincinnati's defense just can't hold up.
Yeah. Drake might get 30. Sneed.
Yeah.
The bigger problem is New England's going to give Joe Flacco hell. They're going to be throwing all types of blitzes at him. Like he's going to be running for his life. Yeah, this is going to be terrible. He's going to have 9-10 QB hits. They're just going to send pressure early and often and just make his life hell. It's going to be bad. There's going to be there'll be like a pick six. Yeah. There'll be like a fumble recovery, strip sack, something like that. That's going to just break this game wide open.
Oh no, it could be terrible. It could be very, very terrible. Spell terrible the other way around, and that's what it's going to be. All right. The New York Giants are going to be traveling to Detroit Lions, with Detroit favored by 10 points at home. The Detroit just came off of a 9-16 loss against the Philadelphia Eagles. Will Jameis Winston muster up the power to make this a challenging game like he gave Green Bay last week, or would Detroit run away with this one? Sneed, you got it first.
Jameis is going to throw 4 picks. Lions are going to win this game big, bro. I know Jameis
on 3 yesterday. I
know Jameis, bro. I know him. It'll be 3 picks and a fumble, or it'll be 4 turnovers, bro.
Yeah. Bruce.
Yeah, definitely Detroit, man. It's a shame because Jameis has ability, but he, like Sneed said, he can't stop turning the ball over. That's some guys are just prone with that.
And Campbell's going to kill him
because of his ability is there.
Yeah.
The Lions, easy.
Absolutely. I picked the Lions for obvious reasons. They're just a better team. Top to bottom, they're the better team. Better coach, better receivers, better quarterback, better running back, better defense. I mean, defense is fairly close. Their lines are fairly close. But, I mean, even with Detroit's bad secondary because they're all injured, they can still get it done against Jameis Winston. I believe he will throw them. I say 2 picks. I said 2 picks on my notes. Sneeze says 4. But if he doubles it up, I wouldn't be shocked. So I'm definitely going to go with Detroit here. All right, next game. We're going to travel to Wisconsin. Anybody want to go to Wisconsin? We're going to go to Wisconsin.
Like that, bro. I don't think they talk like that.
No.
There you go. We're going to go to Wisconsin. All right. Wisconsin. The Minnesota Vikings and J.J. McCarthy, redshirt freshman, according to Bruce, is going to be traveling to Green Bay favored by 6 points. Bruce, who's taking this one away?
This is hard because every time you think Green Bay's starting to get it figured out, they have a game where they're struggling offensively. Talent is there, but something isn't quite clicking the way it should. We know that Minnesota, obviously, Brian Flores coaching up that defense. That defense is dangerous. But on the flip side, J.J. McCarthy, he's out here struggling in his redshirt freshman year, right? Man. I am going...
breathing right now, bro.
This is tough, but I'm not even looking at him. I'm going to go Green Bay close. Damn, bro. If he didn't blink, I would have thought he was.
I tried to as long as I could.
I thought he was frozen.
Like he blinked already 3 times, bro. So I know
but he wasn't looking, so I wanted to see if he was going to catch it. All right, Sneed.
Packers can win this game with a couple of really good defensive plays.
Yeah.
That could either change field position or possibly get some points. So, I think defensively they've been consistent all year. Micah's leading the league with like 59 QB pressures or something crazy. Yeah. That's not changing this week. It's probably going to be worse. I'll take the Packers, even if it's not beautiful offensively. Right. The defense is still very good.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I like the way you both are picking this one. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry. I got my eyes is on this fourth quarter, the Houston-Cleveland game. Green Bay Packers. Bruce, you're not all the way wrong with how you started off with your soliloquy. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. Green Bay Packers find a way to just muddy it up in the wrong direction for themselves offensively. Get it together because you're playing against Brian Flores' defense, and this is a divisional game, Green Bay. Matt LaFleur. Please, let's start off with the lead this time, right? Because you get to unleash one of the greatest dogs in the NFL, and his name is Micah Parsons. If you don't have a lead, Micah Parsons can't do nothing because guess what Minnesota can do? They could run the football. Mm-hmm. And that takes Micah Parsons out of this game. So if you want Micah Parsons to be in this game from the beginning, you want to score first. Are you hearing me, Mr. LaFleur? Mr. LaFleur.
Mr.
LaFleur.
Yeah.
Please. All right. Green Bay takes Houston away. Like I said, I think they offensively can still get it done. Josh Jacobs may not play, but I think Emmanuel Wilson has been playing some great running back as the backup. So I think that's still going to be able to get it done. And I think we open up the playbook a little bit more now that we know that Christian Watson should be our number one receiver. We think Brian Flores is going to try to plan against that. And that's just going to open up things for the rest of the team. So Green Bay wins this one. Next game, we're going to go to Tennessee. Y'all want to go to Tennessee?
No.
What?
I believe Chief said Bubba's, and he just came from Nashville, didn't he?
He did.
There you go, man. Just came from Nashville.
Right.
Well, this game is going to be in Nashville, and it's going to be one of the most lopsided over-unders and lines for the week. Seattle gets to go beat up on the number one overall pick. He's favored by 13.5. I'm going to go ahead and click Seattle for all of us.
There you go.
Because I don't think nobody.
Is that the worst over spread for the year? Tied for the worst.
Yep, tied for the worst. Oh, no, for the week. I think the worst this year was 16. I think somebody had like 16, something like that. And the game wasn't even nearly like that. It was actually a close game. All right. Now, this one is going to be game of the week. So we may spend a little bit of time here. I haven't even picked it. I normally do my picking before we do the show. And this one I left unchecked because I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this one because Kansas City,
Colts and Chiefs, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Kansas City is currently 5-5, and they're on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoff picture, with the Jacksonville Jaguars being one game ahead of them, and Jacksonville does hold the tiebreaker. But they're playing against the MVP, in my eyes, and a lot of us eyes in this world, Jonathan Taylor, and that miraculous offense and what Indiana Jones has been doing. They've also added Sauce Gardner to their defense, so they're boasting up their defense in a strong way. But Kansas City has one man who some consider the early GOAT, the baby GOAT.
Right.
But he acts just like Tom Brady when the shit hits the fan. So you can never really truly count Patrick Mahomes out of a game. Does Patrick Mahomes get this done? In Kansas City, favored by 3.5. So even Vegas thinks that Kansas City is the favorite, because they gave him a little half a point at home. Sneed, let's start with you.
This one's tough. The only pathway I see for the Colts to win this game is through possession. They have to dictate the pace of the game. They're going to want to run the ball, just dictate the pace of the game with respect to how they call their plays.
Yeah.
If they have to play from behind, it's going to be tough for them to win in Kansas City. Okay, that was pause worthy. I should have said pause. You're right. That was on me.
With the real pause.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, I see, like, if the Colts can get out early, and then their playbook
establish Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, then I think they can actually beat the Chiefs. It's in Kansas City. The weather's starting to get cold.
Yeah,
that's like their thing, and it feels like it's time for the Chiefs to kind of round out into kind of their championship form, where they make their playoff runs. I think this is the start of that for the Chiefs. I'll take Kansas City in a close one. I think the Colts will be very close in this game.
Okay, Bruce.
So looking at this game, I wanted to think that obviously we sing Spagnuolo's praises on this show, right? one of the best big game defensive coordinators in history. All right, cool. We know that he's pouring over the tape of what Pittsburgh did to slow down the Colts offense. Cool.
Correct.
We know that. We also all pretty much believe here that, 2 out of 3 of us believe that Jonathan Taylor's the MVP. I think Snead has Myles Garrett. Okay, that's fair. I think this is the game that Jonathan Taylor is going to show it. I think, again, going against one of the all-time elite defensive play callers in the history of the game, I think this is the game JT is going to show it. And to Snead's point, absolutely. Possession, keep Mahomes off the field as much as possible. And we also got to keep in mind, like he said, the weather is changing. It's getting cold out there. Kansas City, all that.
It is a 1 o'clock game, though. So
Jonathan Taylor's from New Jersey. He went to college in Wisconsin. Even though they play in a dome in Indianapolis, he lives in Indiana. The cold is not going to bother this guy. He's going to go out there, and I'm sure he's going to want to get 25 carries in this game. So, to that point, as long as the Colts can establish the run early, and I believe they will make every attempt to do so, I think they can win this game, man. The key is going to be Daniel Jones not turning the ball over. Indiana Jones, just please don't turn it over. But other than that, I think the Colts are going to go in there and upset them. And we know that this is, the Chiefs are always rounding the form, and Patrick Mahomes is great, but he can't be great every game, every year. And I believe this is finally the down year for the Chiefs. So I got the Colts here.
Colts.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you guys both wrapped up the reasoning for this. But Bruce, okay, I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Okay.
I love Jonathan Taylor. Lord knows I do. Love the way the man can tote the rock. Oh, was that? Pause. Excuse me. Good night, baby. Mm-hmm. Love you. That was right on time. I needed a little bit of love.
Taylor? Was that Jonathan Taylor?
I wish. I wish. But Jonathan Taylor just walked to me in my office and said, "Man, good night, bro." First of all, what the hell are you doing in my house?
And then the response is going to be, "Baby, I love you."
Yo, why are you here, bro?
Why are you in my house, sir?
Right.
And you didn't get yourself something cool to drink, man. Have a seat. What are you doing? But no, Steve Spagnuolo is a tricky mofo.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a game where Steve Spagnuolo reminds the NFL, I'm still, if not the best, one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL. You do that by attacking Indiana's true weakness, and that is Daniel Jones. Get his ass on the ground all game long.
Do you think Chris Jones is going to be able to wreck the game like that?
Absolutely.
Because Chris Jones is a Hall of Famer. Guess who he's lining up against? Another Hall of Famer, Quentin Nelson.
That is also fine.
So,
oh God.
So I'm just saying, you got a hell of a matchup right there. He's not going to be running over some bum.
It's not just Chris Jones. It's the disguising of how Steve Spagnuolo will out of nowhere send the safety down, and all of a sudden Daniel Jones looks left, looks right. He has a red helmet in his face.
Yeah, and Karlaftis coming off the edge. Yeah, no doubt.
Karlaftis. Yeah, so I think that's going to be the key of Spagnuolo winning this football game, is that he is going to load the box, but he's going to have his defense attack, just relentlessly go after Indiana Jones and turn him back into Daniel Jones. So for that being said, I didn't even mention Patrick Mahomes because I don't need to mention Patrick Mahomes. I am mentioning Steve Spagnuolo because this is going to be the Steve Spagnuolo game. So I'm going to go ahead and check the box for Kansas City wins this because of Steve Spagnuolo's brilliance.
Okay.
All right. Bam, man, that was tough. That was a tough one right there. All right, now we get to a more easy one. Baltimore. Boy, it's been a minute since you guys have been in anybody's top 5 that's realistically watching football. But the New York Jets can continue your winning streak.
Yes.
Up to 5 games at this point. Baltimore is tied for the highest chance to win next to Seattle and the point total of 13.5 points. So, Bruce.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and click the Baltimore Ravens for you.
Please do.
Absolutely. All right, Snead. I'm going to go ahead and click the Baltimore Ravens for you.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm going to click the New York Jets.
Wow.
Brucey pissed me off today. Brucey, you pissed me off. Pissed me off.
Bro, hold up, Transformer. If this game was in New York, okay, but this is in Baltimore, man.
Let's go, Tyrod Taylor.
Jets.
But no, man, I got Baltimore, man. I'm just playing around. But I'm gonna be in the back of my mind like, ooh, Jets, make it close.
Mm-hmm.
Make it close. Just so Brucey could just
what if there was
bring it down a notch.
Field goal for the Jets?
Oh, then the Ravens season is over. It's over.
Are they mathematically?
It's gonna be mathematically out, but it's over.
Yeah.
It'll be over. You don't let the Jets come in your house. You already took an ass whooping to the Texans in your own house. You let the Jets come in there and beat you in your own house? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's over. It's over. The motivation to continue winning is going to be shot if the Jets come in there and muddy up the works and give y'all an L. Absolutely. You'll go to 5-6, or mathematically you're still in there. But nah, I'll have no faith as a fan for the rest of the season if you give it up to the Jets. That's for sure. But anyway, we're going to move on over. The other AFC North team, Cleveland, is going to be traveling to Vegas, not to gamble. They're going to be looking to get Geno Smith on the ground. The Vegas Raiders are favored by 4 points, Sneed. So, Sneed, I just want to let you know I clicked Cleveland because I love that one guy you guys got. That man right there is a man amongst boys. But Vegas doesn't think that way because Vegas is going to pick Vegas. But Sneed, who are you picking?
This is financial advice. Pick the Browns.
Financial advice, pick the Browns.
That is financial advice because not only does Cleveland have a legitimate defense, but Shador is going to take first team reps all week. Mm-hmm. He's a much more capable quarterback than Dylan Gabriel. And think about all the games where Dylan Gabriel, like the Browns were in the game and it was close and he just threw the ball in the dirt from 9 yards out. That's not going to be a Shador thing. Shador won't do that.
Oh, he's slinging the pill for sure.
He's going to give his players an opportunity to have plays, to make plays and have an impact. They can take chances down the field. They don't have to be, dink and dunk, and honestly, even from 10 yards, Dylan Gabriel wasn't even accurate. He sucks.
Shit.
Shador does not suck. So
he's great. He's a great player. He's a great player.
They're going to score points, bro. They're going to score like 24 points, 27 points. Raiders are going to have hell to pay because this defense is going to play inspired behind Shador. Go Brownies.
Oh, go Brown. He even topped it off, pause, with a go Brownies. So, Bruce is a Baltimore Raven, but he's an objective Baltimore Raven. I'll give him that. He's not calling in and putting the Ravens in his top 5, despite only beating poop huts for the last 4 weeks.
All right, you don't got it.
It only matters against Notre Dame, bro.
It only matters against Notre Dame. But Bruce, why are you picking the Vegas Raiders?
What? Why? What?
Why are you picking the Vegas Raiders?
I'm not.
Oh,
you try to set you up, bro. I see.
No, I'm picking
he took his helmet off. That's what it looks like, Brucey.
Yeah, Brucey.
Wait, you take your helmet off, and it's not all about the Ravens.
He's trying to teach Brucey, Baltimore Brucey, a lesson.
Yes, and G. Honestly, G's gonna pick Vegas.
Only
for sure, he's gonna pick Vegas.
Better make sure you identify protections and double up on Max Crosby.
Yeah,
because he's going to want to come and try to get after Shador. But
the Browns' offensive line is not great.
It's going to be max protection most of the game.
Exactly. Yeah. And the other thing I'm thinking about is Shador is a guy who does like to hold the ball longer because he likes to go downfield, and that is not Cleveland's offense under Stefanski, which is why he preferred Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel with 3-step, 5-step drops, get the ball out, and Shador is a defender. Right. He'll stand in the pocket, stand in there in the face of the pass rush, and deliver a strike downfield where you need a little more time. But it's going to be very interesting to see how they being Cleveland, how they work the scheme a little bit to maximize what Shedeur can do. But all that said, Cleveland's going to win this game, period.
Absolutely. I would like to take the moment, just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Myles flipping Garrett, bro.
Yo.
That man
Yo.
is exciting to watch.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I saw this man take 3 dudes. 3. He hit one with the right hand. He hit the second one with the left hand. And number 3, you got both hands. And he got to the quarterback. That's a grown man playing football, bro.
No, it is.
When you can just quarterback, I'm gonna touch you. You threw 3 guys at this man, and he still got 2 to 3 guys. Now I don't think he didn't get the sack on that play, but he hit the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He still hit the quarterback. So Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year, just give him the freaking award and just call a spade a spade. Nobody is even freaking close to this award. It shouldn't be a close award. Myles Garrett right now is your Defensive Player of the Year without a shadow of a doubt. Moving on to the next team. God damn that man, bro. All right. The Jacksonville Jaguars, who just all of a sudden wanted to go to the Sunshine Bowl and beat the doors off of their other Sunshine kids.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be traveling to Arizona.
Huh? I got that one wrong.
We all got that one wrong. That was the one that we all picked wrong, right? Jacksonville Jaguars are favored by 3 in Arizona. So Sneed, you went first last time. Bruce, who's winning this football game?
The Jags, man. The Cardinals are just bad. They're just bad. And I think Jonathan Gannon, I think that's his name. I think
who's going to be starting for the Cardinals?
Jacoby Brissett. He's been a starter. Okay. Yeah, he's been a starter for 6 weeks now.
Okay. I didn't know if Kyler Murray was coming back at any point this season.
I don't think so. He's on IR right now.
Okay. All right.
And I think they're just going to go ahead and just call the season a season. They're going to look to trade him. I don't think Kyler Murray is going to be playing for their.
I think that's a wrap. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Jags, man. I'll take the Jags. Yeah.
Jags it is. Everybody's picking the Jags, including me. Why? Because I live in Jacksonville and I want to go home.
That don't got nothing to do with it for me.
I do like
that has nothing to do with it.
No, but man, to your point, man, if Jacksonville can stick to the run game like they just did against the not San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers, they can beat Arizona without a shadow of a doubt. Because defensively, they can slow down Jacoby Brissett enough to give them the ball back. All right. Moving on over to the NFC East. Philadelphia Eagles are going to be traveling to Dallas to play Dakota Ramon Prescott. Dakota Rain Prescott. I said Ramon.
Oh,
Rain Prescott.
Ramon Prescott.
Philadelphia favored by only 3.5. This is a divisional game, so I can see why they keep it close. But does Dallas have enough defense to slow down what Philly has been lacking in their offense to pick off the victory? Sneed, who do you have?
Eagles in a blowout. The Cowboys are going to get embarrassed in this game.
Shit. That he just hit the button just right there. Blowout. Bruce. Oh, I picked Dallas. My bad. Let me go correct that for Philly.
Dallas's defense is trash, bro.
Yeah. Quentin Williams had a sack and a half. Bravo. No, 2 sacks last game. Bravo. I mean, you beat the Vegas Raiders. That's cool. But Bruce.
Yeah, man. Philly, but I don't think they're going to dominate the way Sneed thinks they are. These division matchups, man, Sneed knows how difficult and how tough these division games are.
They get tricky.
And Philadelphia and Dallas hates each other, and Dallas going to be on some, we must protect this house type vibe, man. Philly's going to beat them, but they're not. It's not going to be easy. And remember, Philly, much like the Packers, has been struggling on offense lately. So, I got Philly winning, but not destroying.
All right. The Trash Bowl. Atlanta is going to be traveling to New Orleans. New Orleans actually favored by 1.5.
How?
Why? Because Kirk Cousins is going to be starting. Yeah. What's his name? Michael Penix. That is Penix. Junior. No pause necessary because there's an X.
Correct.
Is out with a partial torn ACL. so he's not going to play for the remainder of the
I feel
season.
so bad for that guy, man. He has fought
This
back
is his third one.
2 ACLs in college. Right, there you go.
Yeah. Sneed.
I don't even know, bro. Am I really? I have not picked the Saints yet this year. I'll take the Saints. I gotta pick the Saints. It's crazy.
Even though Tyler Shaw is not terrible.
Whatever, bro.
Bruce, you did pick New Orleans this year already. You picked one upset. You said, man, they can't lose all 17 games.
Right.
This is the first time I picked them all year. I guess I got to do it. I guess it's going to be against the Falcons team, whose starting quarterback is out with a serious knee injury.
Yeah. All right, Bruce, you picking New Orleans again for the second time this season?
I am going to do it. Yes.
All right. Bruce is also picking New Orleans. I'm going to stick to the Atlanta Falcons because Vegas is trying to pull a 1Z on us. That 1.5
point.
Yeah, it's 1.5. It's a little 1 point.
Pick 'em.
It's for sure a pick 'em. For sure a pick 'em. But I think Atlanta has enough to make it tricky and interesting for the New Orleans Saints. I think the field goal kickers are going to be in their prime this game to just kick a lot of field goals.
Yeah.
Because I don't see none other than Bijan Robinson being the reason why the Atlanta scored touchdowns. Pretty much it. Kirk Cousins, can he have a flashback of a 400-yard passing game again? Maybe, but maybe not. Drake London may not be playing, which also gives you cause to pause because New Orleans Saints have a good defense. But I'm going to still pick with Atlanta. I'm going to stick with Atlanta. All right. The last game.
Spencer Rattler is completing 68% of his passes this year.
I guarantee you the average depth of target is 6 yards.
Kind of wild.
Well, it was actually pretty long pause because he had Rashid Shaheed. He was just throwing it down there.
Taking
Yeah,
his passes.
point two. It's, you know.
Yeah. All right. Tampa, Baker touchdown maker is not going to be happy. Why? Because he just lost in a shootout against the Buffalo Bills, and now he has to try to prepare for another one against the Los Angeles Rams. In Inglewood, California, the Rams are favored by 7 points. Bruce.
Yeah.
Baker was once in our MVP conversation, but now he has dropped out of that MVP conversation. Sure. And do you think it continues with a loss here, or will he start raining the bells again with the victory?
This is so tough, man. This is so tough, but I got to go with the Rams here. Just because, I had them as my number 2 team in my top 5 this week. As we always talk about, their front four is ferocious. They're playing fantastic defense. They get into the red zone. They find number 17. And what's the other thing I've been talking about with Baker and with Tampa Bay? That defense is not holding up, and he's having to play superhero ball every week. And when you play against the better teams, you need some help from your defense.
That's correct.
And of course, all the injuries on the offensive side of the ball, that's not helping Baker either. So I gotta go with the Rams here.
I like it.
Sneed. I would want to support the whole Baker thing, but the injuries have mounted up over there.
Yeah,
a couple bad outcomes in the last 2 games, and the Rams they're playing at the top. They're as hot as anybody in terms of how well they've been playing both sides of the ball. I mean, offensively they're fantastic, defensively very good. I just talked about how Matt Stafford was an MVP candidate, was favorite to win it this year. Coaching staff has these guys firing on all cylinders. I don't know how you pick against the Rams. I know we love Baker. We're all on the same page about Baker.
For sure.
It's just too much. You just can't do it, and they'll fight, bro. That's not going to be the issue. It's just there's just not enough there, for him to compete.
Right.
I agree, man. I mean, they're clearly outmatched. They're just outmatched. There's no other easy way to put it. Weapons are better. Right now, the coach is better. Defense is better. Everything's just better. You got to go with the Rams here. You got to go with the Rams. The final Monday night game is going to be in San Francisco. The Carolina Panthers, who have been playing relatively well, are going to be traveling to San Fran to play Brock Purdy in his second game since he has returned. San Francisco is favored by 7 points. Bruce, does San Fran get it done?
I was looking at this. I'm like, that's tough because Carolina is better than people think they are. And San Francisco is another team that is brutally beset by injury.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you deal with that? But I think Robert Saleh is going to let the dogs loose on Mr. Need a Sandwich himself. So I'm gonna go with the Niners here, man. I can't see Carolina going across country to play a Monday night game and upsetting the Niners. I don't see it.
All right, Sneed. Does he have what it needs to beat the San Francisco 49ers and Bryce Young? Or does the dogs get unleashed on the kid that needs a sandwich?
What teams have the Panthers been beating?
Let's look.
Are there any quality wins in there? Is what I'm saying.
Green Bay, one.
Green Bay.
Let me see. Cowboys, Patriots. Oh no. They lost against Patriots. Dolphins, Cowboys, Jets, Packers, Falcons, and Falcons. Those are their wins this year.
No, sir. None of that is the San Francisco 49ers with Brock Purdy. So no, sir. So I got a friend who's like a big Carolina Panthers fan, and he's always posting these like Carolina Panthers like memes and gifs.
Keep pounding. Yeah,
keep pounding, bro. Pause, bro.
Yeah,
just like major pause.
Wow.
Like I want to just reply, just pause.
Right.
It's crazy,
bro. Man, keep pounding. Stop it.
Listen, between the three of us, I pause the least, right? I don't mess with nobody. I try to leave you guys alone, bro. But I just want to the pause button needs to be hit 17 times a day with these people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, get that man a sandwich, pause.
Oh,
Jesus.
Y'all keep pounding. That's some stupid. Get out of here with that BS, bro. I'll take the Niners, man. McCaffrey's on another level. Brock Purdy's gonna, get in his groove, and they're just gonna, bro. Come on, man. You gotta pause that, bro.
Well, I'm rubbing the. Never mind.
I see what you did there. I see it. Okay, all right, bro.
You see me, Steve. You see what I did there, brother.
Gotcha.
But this weekend, this Kitty's not going to be happy because San Francisco is going to beat the dog shit out of Carolina. This Kitty's not going to be pretty. She's going to be stressed out. No, go sit down. She got upset. She got upset. My bad. Mr. Need a Sandwich is probably going to get sacked 4 times.
Yeah, I guess
he has
probably going to throw
pretty well this year, though. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, he's been playing well.
Very good. Wow, man.
Yeah. And that well is against the Falcons. That well is against the Jets. No, not even. He didn't play good that game. That well is against the Cowboys. That well is against the Dolphins. And that well was against the Falcons. That was it. Other than that, he hasn't played well at all. San Fran ain't one of them teams that he's going to play well against. So I think this is very simple. But that wraps up our Week 12 Pick'em, guys. That wraps up our Week 12 Pick'em. Let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments. And tell us what you guys see. Ed Dogs thinks we're really sleeping on Carolina, I see. But maybe you're not woke. They're playing the 49ers, Ed Dog. Last time I checked, the 49ers.
You want to stay sleeping on them? Fine, bro. I'm okay with that. I'll stay sleeping.
Said I'm not going to wake up.
Yeah, I don't want because I have conviction that the Niners are better than the Panthers.
Yeah.
There's
a large sample size.
Yeah, it's not just a Bryce thing. It's more than that.
Agreed.
Like it.